Hello students, I hope you all are fit and fine. So today in this video we will learn the food we eat chapter, and in earlier videos we have learned this chapter in two parts that I have already sent videos to you, and this is the final part for this chapter. And in today's video we will learn about some food preservation techniques and healthy eating habits. So, firstly, we will learn about storage and food preservation. Dear student, see, first before studying about these, first we should know that why we are going to learn this, okay? And what is the main purpose to do preservation of food and why we need to store the food. So, we must keep food safe from insects, worms and germs. That is why we store the food in proper place, in proper cans. And it is also essential so that food items exposed to dust and insect may cause disease if we will not store it properly. And food can be preserved for a long time and stored for later use. Okay, so learn this. What is food preservation? The retaining food over a period of time without being contaminated and pathogenic organisms or chemicals, and without losing its color, texture, flavor and nutritious value. Means what is food preservation is basically that it is about storing food for later use, and its main purpose is so that we can use food for later use and without losing the proper nutrients value, the proper nutrients value of food. And why we will do food preservation? So the seasonal availability of food, for example, we do preservation of food so that fruits and vegetables which are seasonal, so that should be available throughout the year or we can have any time, and different type of food item at different locations, so that for example some food products not available at a proper station, so we, if we store or if we preserve food, so we can send the food from one location to another location to get the proper food items at that location where the food is not available. So in simple words we can say it is the process of treating and handling food to stop or slow down food from spoilage, loss of quality, edibility and nutritional value, and thus allow longer food storage. And it also involves preventing food from insects, bacteria etc. which are harmful for the food. Now some methods of food preservation. See, what are the methods of food preservation is drying, smoking, cooling, freezing, salting, pickling and canning. These are the basic food preservation techniques, but we have in our book only selected, so we will learn these food techniques properly. So these techniques are, you have in your books also, that are freezing, salting, pickling, drying and addition of sugar. Means these are the basic food storage or preserving techniques that we used in our daily life at our home. For example, as you can see, freezing and refrigeration. So you can see there are peas. Many of the time in our life we used stored peas or freezed peas. Okay, as you can see, suffle peas are the example of freezing peas. Okay, next, salting, we use salting. For example, pickles is the best example when we preserve the food from spoiling, and we add salt to the food items to preserve them. Okay, not only pickles, we sometimes we used fish is also preserved by adding salt. Now pickling is in and salting is the same. Now drying or dehydration means in this method the food items are dried in the sun to stop the growth of germs in them. Certain food items such as raw mangoes, fish, tomatoes, potato chips are preserved by this method. Okay, now adding sugar. This is the most favorite items of your that you love to have this. And what are these? Jams and jellies are the best example of adding sugar. So what are, let's see what we used extra sugar in the food items which is act as preservative. So by this method we can store the fruits for the long time. So you know that you can use a bottle of a can of jams for the long while. So these are the basic food preservation techniques, and that you have seen in earlier, that is canning means when we store the food items in a container, like in our home, in our house or in our home our mother used to store the food in a proper container, so that is known as canning. And another food preservation technique is boiling. So in this method we will preserve the food for the very short time, and we must have seen our mothers while boiling milk, so it prevents getting spoiled and kill germs present in it. Okay, so boiling is another important method. Now we will learn about some good food habits, or you can say healthy food habits. So dear student, as you know that the first thing is we should wash our hands before and after having meal or after eating. Okay, means whenever you are having food, you should wash your hands properly before and after eating. Then always eat and clean fresh food. Okay, means whenever you are eating something, that food should be fresh, it is not stale, and the food is clean, so there is no germs and no flies are wandering around the food. And wash vegetables before, not only vegetables, fruits also, before and never cutting them, means wash raw food. Okay, means you will have to wash vegetables and fruits before cutting them or peeling them also. And avoid eating junk food, that I have already told you so many times, that avoid eating junk food. Next, chew your food properly. Do not waste the food. Always take only as much you can eat. And here I have shown a chart for you people. So these are also contain some eating habits that is good for children, like we should maintain a balanced diet, praying before eating, and all the member of the family should eat together, eating the right amount. If we will eat the right amount, so we will not waste the food. Or try to eat wholesome food, means fruits and vegetable and whole grain food instead of junk food. And drink a lot of water, that is very essential. And stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.